All right, what's going on, Bulls Nation? Welcome back again for another video. As you see from the title, yes, help is on the way. And we badly need help. Let's be honest here. Um, we've been winning games. We've been winning games, and we're still, in the top four in the East. But there are times where it's hard to watch the Chicago Bulls. We as Chicago fans, we are used to defense and hustle, and with the Derrick Rose era, watching Joakim Noah, it's a blue collar city, right? So as much skills as we do have, that's why we love guys like Dennis Rodman and Noah, and that's why we're excited when we got Tristan Thompson, and that's why we love Alex Caruso because he brings that fire, that defensive intensity that is lacking from the Bulls unit since he was gone. And we got some news that they've been practicing now, and I can't wait. As you can see here, I'm playing 2K. Well, I'm not playing right now, but I chose Milwaukee because of Grayson Allen, but I chose the injury-free roster, which we do have Patrick Williams finally and Lonzo Ball. So it is just exciting to know the notion. Now, are they the solution for every problems for the Bulls? Absolutely not. No, it's not even close. Uh, but having them just brings a breath of fresh air. To be quite honest with you, we've been watching Vooch and pulling our hair down sometimes when he misses a defensive assignment, and having those two guys in the point of attack with Ball and Caruso, I feel like would solve those issues, at least minimize them at the very least. With that, it's just exciting. It's just an exciting time, and I still have a lot of faith in this team. And funny enough is that right now the East is so compacted, and I'll talk about in a different video about the seeding and all that stuff. But some can make an assumption that the critics were right before the season started, that we'll be in the play-in tournament, because if we lose another five in a row, yes, we will be in the play-in tournament. But what they didn't factor in was the injuries that happened to us. Like, we didn't know that Patrick Williams is almost going to be gone for the entire season. With Lonzo, no one foresee that. Alex Caruso. It's easy to forget that before Caruso went in COVID protocol and then eventually getting injured, people were talking about him that he might be the defensive player of the year. Like, legitly. So to minimize his impact is I don't know what to say, and also Patrick Williams will give us versatility, on switches, guarding the opposing bigs, like Giannis, because Patrick Williams has the size, and the length and the mobility to, go around those screens and play with the big guys as well. I'm not saying he's going to stop Giannis. No one can stop Giannis, but he has a better chance than Javante Green. Let's be honest here. So I'm excited. I'm excited. And one good thing about these three guys that are about to come back is that they are not our main offensive target. It's not like they have to be accustomed to the offense, or we are going to ask them to shoot 20, or ask them to score 20 points a night, otherwise would lose. No, our scorers are good. They've been with a team forever. They know what they're doing. They held the fort. All these guys has to do on the other end is mostly effort plays, defensive stops, rotation, covering on defense. With Lonzo, I know he's a bit more offensive minded, but again, we have, when clicking, our big three can score 70 points easily, if not 80. If the DeMar explodes for another 36 points, then easy 80 points between three guys. So Lonzo is not in a whole lot of pressure, to score 15 or 20 or maybe even 10. He could just be a facilitator, pass the ball in the right, in the right way, because we're also missing his IQ, his basketball IQ. There are times where our rookie has the best basketball IQ out there. DeRozan and Zach, I love both of them, but sometimes they're very skilled that they don't read the defense that well. They're just gonna go one on one, think of the plays that they normally take. But Lonzo is a different animal, man. His basketball IQ is so high. He recognizes mismatch, when defense are lackadaisical. So that's one thing that we're missing as well. As far as what Patrick Williams can offer, I mean, we call him the Paw. So, I mean, he is a mini Kawhi out there. Mini. I'm not comparing him to him, but we don't have a real power forward. And we don't even know if he is our real power forward. But again, we've seen glimpses of his defensive prowess. And honestly, I like what I see. So I'm excited. You throw him out there. He can shoot threes. He has this mid-range game. I'm sure I've seen him working on his game even though when he was injured. These guys are not going to hurt the team. They can only improve our chances. And last but not the least, Caruso. When you have that guy on your team, you can pretty much leave him on an island. He's the equivalent of, Revis back in the day. You can leave him with at least the opposing team's best wing guard, whatever. You can leave Caruso one-on-one. And not only that, he can play one-on-one and then help you out on defense as well. Could they help us against Embiid and Giannis? They're not going to guard those, maybe when there's a switch or something. But what they could do is, do a quick double and go back in their defensive assignment so you don't miss a beat. Would that solve the issue completely? Most likely not. But I'll take my chances between those two than Matt Thomas. I'll tell you that right now. And Ayo, so Ayo is great, but he does not have that yet. He doesn't have the knowledge and the length and the experience of Caruso and Ball yet. One day, I'm sure Ayo would develop that one day. But right now, we're in a win now mode, so I can't wait for those guys. And man, it's such a good feeling to know that help is on the way. And the best feeling is people minimizes their impact. Like people from outside Chicago be like, hey, you know what? You got a bench player and a sophomore, or I forgot what Patrick Williams is, and Lonzo. And you shouldn't be losing. But we were not losing though. We're fourth in the East, and being fourth and missing those key guys and still be in the position where we're at, I think that goes to the testament of how good our team was assembled. That we can sustain long stretches without those key players. Mind you, it's not like Tony Bradley, Troy Brown, and Matt Thomas went out. Two of our starters went out and our sixth man. So those guys eat minutes for real, and we're still doing pretty well in the East. So I'm excited, guys. I don't know about you, but I am hyped. You add in Tristan Thompson to the mix, man, it'll be an exciting game, once we see those guys in the court again. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. And I'll see you guys in the next video.